I wanted to hop on here to talk about Javi's $15 million revenue funnel and just break it down completely A to Z so you can go ahead and implement something similar into your own business. Javi, they surpassed $50 million in revenue and are just one of the most dominant players in the coffee industry. And their ads and their whole entire DTC acquisition funnel is so exciting that it's something that we look at a lot, which is why I wanted to break it down with you today. My name is Marius Olsen. I'm the founder of Organic Rocket. We make hundreds of ad credits every single month for 7 and 8 figure brands, spend multiple seven figures on ads, and yeah, we just in general love e-commerce. So I wanted to take you step by step, break down every single thing of their acquisition funnel when it comes to their content mix, their offers, their pre-sale listicles, their sales pages, retargeting ads, how they're building trust, their conversion mechanisms, all of these different things, starting with the audience. So Javi in general, they both appeal to females and males, and if you look at their content mix, they're definitely more skewed towards women, in the kind of the age ranges of 20 to 50, I'd say. They run a lot of UGC. They run a lot of UGC content, but it's not the typical. Usually, it's not the typical like very scripted, longer direct response types of UGC. It's mostly just product videos which has native filters on them and just feels super natural. Javi, they already have a lot of awareness in the market, and these videos really are the main one that they use. If you go onto their ads library and look at it, they also run a lot of statics and GIFs. So these UGC videos that they run, they're mostly for top of funnel traffic, but a lot of their ads, especially for this funnel, which they've I wouldn't say perfected, but it's coming close to that, right? It's probably brought them in most of their $50 million in revenue, this exact funnel which I'm about to share with you. And for that, they use a lot of GIFs and statics, and they're heavily focused on, this is something you'd see a lot on their offers. So they mention a lot the free gifts and the amount of money you'll save. So their huge sale, their free gifts, because that's something which appeal a lot to their bottom funnel, middle of funnel people who are more aware. And I assume personally, and obviously you can tell that by the amount of free products that they give away, that they also know their numbers in the back end and know that they retain their customer for a certain amount of time when they are to receive all of these different free gifts, and when they kind of take a hit on the first order profit with their the savings on it. But basically, the funnel goes like this. You see the top of funnel ad or the middle bottom funnel ad for that sake. If you click it, you are redirected to a pre-sale listicle. So what is a pre-sale listicle? First and foremost, I think a lot of the marketers watching this probably would know what a pre-sale listicle is. A listicle is a mix between a article and a list. So it's a form of list, which is basically an article, if that makes sense. Basically, imagine a article in a list format. So they're directed to the landing page. And I wanted to first and foremost mention this landing page. They've done a lot of tests because this is their landing page. It's called number 43. Assuming that all of the landing page tests they've done is for this landing page, I don't assume it is, but a lot of them probably would have been done for this landing page specifically. They have tested tons of stuff, and you can see a gif of me going through their pre-sale listicle right here. But basically, I want to break it down with you. I'll go into the exact listicle afterwards, but for now, I just wanted to give you some highlights. First off, they have their offer, which is, in this case, they update it all the time, which is also crazy, and that's also a big hint. You can see over here, if I go back to the GIFs, at one point they're running this at 59% off, directing it to one landing page, and then another one is 56% off, and then it's spring focused. So they use all of these offers all the time, which is also why they have so many landing pages. But moving forward, the first thing which I wanted to touch on is pre-sale listicle, is that they're kind of running like this $100 million Humosi type of offer where it's 56% off. They're adding tons of urgency, so the sell-off risk is high. They have low perceived risk because there's the 30 money day money back guarantee. Sorry, And the limited time deal is in high demand and stuff keeps selling out. So there's a lot of urgency here and some guarantees to increase trust. And then the free gifts with their order, they're very much focused on this acquisition funnel of retaining or acquiring a customer at I'm not sure if it's a break even funnel or a loss leader funnel, but just doing everything in their power to acquire new customers. Next thing is the overcoming of objections. So it's the ultimate lifesaver. Kind of just going into step by step overcoming all of these objections, and that's what a pre-sale listicle is really really good at. It's basically for just overcoming all of the objections that one might have, and they run a lot of their traffic to this same pre-sale listicle. Most of their traffic is run to this. So basically, whether you have received a top of funnel ad, a middle of funnel ad, or a bottom of funnel ad, so you might be in retargeting, but you would still be directed to the pre-sale listicle almost for all of the ads, it seems like. And that just goes to show how well they've perfected this pre-sale listicle and how strong it is at, for example, overcoming the objections. It's the ultimate money saver. You can finally ditch coffee pots. It adds urgency and trust with this big Homosi offer. And then they've also just tried and tested this funnel a lot. It's their landing page number 43. I'll go into it now. And you can see this is what it looks like. 10 reasons why this guilt-free iced coffee is taking over in 2024. This girl, Jade, she's responsible for a lot of revenue. So shout out to her. It's probably just a fake person, either way. But it go on, as you can see, it is kind of like an article, but in this list format where they talk about how you can take back your time, stay summer fit, make healthy dupes, perfect protein coffee. And if you also do the same thing, you should include all of the major objections that your product, what people have when they kind of interact with your product or your brand. Then they have their 56% off limited time offer, and you can see they already updated this funnel again. They're doing it all the time now. It's Mother's Day sale, which is on this Sunday, and yeah, they can have the offer again here. More urgency up here with the free gifts, and they're probably just, when this time runs out, they're either just updating it or updating the theme to not Mother's Day but then spring again or something completely new. Going back to the funnel, let's say that you are on this funnel, you're on this pre-sale page, and you decide to click again, get 56% off. Now, the next thing which happens is that you're directed to this sales page. I'm kind of screwing in it a little bit. Okay, cool. You're first directed to the offer page. So you're on this lander, and now you will be directed to this sales page or this offer page right here. This is where they kind of put their offer more in depth in front of you, and they do something very very smart on this funnel. So they have first and foremost up here again the social proof again, the crazy Homosi offer, and then the guaranteed gift. So the urgency also here, and just some interactive urgency. So if you order, I'm from Denmark, so it says Maj, which is the Danish word for May, then you'll get the free guaranteed. Then they have the what is it called? They force you kind of basically to take the 4 bottles because it's the best deal. They have positioned that as the best deal. You can see when you add 2 bottles, 3 bottles, 4 bottles, it kind of looks like you get them at a cheaper price, which you might do, but it increases their AOV. And over time, when they have you on a subscription, they know that they'll get a lot of money from you. You can also see, and this is what I like really really much about their funnel, is that when you have 1 bottle in and you kind of have that and you've gotten that as your thing, you get the first free gift, which is a digital book. The digital book is good for one. I'll first go down through all of them. Next thing is free shipping. So if you get two bottles, that's free shipping. So you basically not specifically, but free shipping, it's positioned at $6, and the difference between these two, it's like $3. And so it would basically make sense to get the free shipping, because else you would have to pay for that as well. Next up is the magic spoon that you get, and I'm pretty sure they also have this step in their funnel after a while. So if you don't pay, you can just go ahead and get the one more, and then the shipping is free. They kind of highlight that for you as well. Next one is the magic spoon if you get 3 bottles, and then the mystery gift, the secret mystery gift that everybody wants at 4 gifts. This is super good because it's gamifying the customer experience. So they kind of game you and want you to increase your average order value more and more. And you can see that these has been positioned as, for example, a digital book. It's $10. That's its quote unquote value, but in reality, everybody knows that this digital book, it has zero cost of replication, so it's basically 100% net margin on selling this book. Same goes for, perhaps, I don't know what the mystery gift, I could imagine it's kind of like a, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe that's not 100% net margin. The magic spoon and the free shipping, that is also low cost for them to just add in, but it seems and is positioned as something of extremely high value. You can see over here, same product bundling, it's increasing the AOV on the first order, and when people are receiving multiple bottles, they are also more likely probably on the back end to keep buying. The most important thing, though, I wanted to highlight is the increased brand stickiness. So I'll highlight this because it's so important. It's just super, super important. When people are receiving all of these different products, all of a sudden they've got not only 1 bottle, 2 bottles, 3 bottles, 4 bottles of Jarvi coffee in their homes, but they also got a whole digital book to look through. They also got a magic spoon. So every time they pour their coffee, and they might also use this as a measurement spoon, they think about Jarvi, and also as their mystery gift, they've received this gift that they were looking forward to. And when they have it in their homes, there's probably some more things, which just increases the brand stickiness. So every time you go around your home, you think about Jarvi. This is something they do extremely well because, as you can see, you have basically 7 items from them when you buy the 4 bottles, which is just all of your whole home will just be stuffed with Jarvi items, which is amazing. So that's the offer page, and a lot of people, they perhaps would decide to click off of this, and they would not want to go to the next step. I'll actually show you the page as well. This is what it looks like. So you can see the selected flavors, the bottles. They have the buy ones on Amazon. So I'm not sure. I don't think you can actually just buy 1 bottle on here. You are off. You can buy the 1 bottle here. But they're trying to force you into getting more bottles, right? They have their GIF right here, so you can see what it looks like, some proof, and then them versus the competitors, and then just bunch of social proof. And they're really good at social proof as well. And the thing with Jarvi is that they have products where it's just so easy to make, like UGC and so on, because it's just the product visuals. It's really good. For example, probably this one is a good idea to show. It's just so exciting to watch. It's very simple to make as well. You don't need like fancy explanation. It's basically just drinking something. So what happens if you click on this right here? If you click on the select flavors, what happens? Well, what happens is that you'll be directed to the selection page, which is another landing page. Wow, they have a lot of sales pages, and I wanted to just quickly go over this. They're gonna have the interactive urgency, which is here, order by the 4th of May for guaranteed free gifts. It's now the 9th of May, and I imagine if I go onto the same page, order by May 9th for free gifts, it's the same. It's the exact same thing that they're doing. They have the urgency of low in stock, and they also have the risk reduction plus massive offer. So you're saving 56%. You have the risk reduction right here. I'll actually go into the page as well, just so I can show you the bestsellers, the exclusive ones, and you can see, as I mentioned, they're low in stock, 140 left, and yeah, this is massive urgency. They have the down here, and this is, again, it just looks really good. You have received 0 out of 4 gifts, but once you add 1, you you can see you only need 3 more bottles, and you're kind of forced to just unlock these gifts one after one before you can proceed to checkout. And then again, they have their guarantee down here, and there's nothing really else on this offer page. It's just the product and the product selection. Next thing is their sales page. Sorry. Next thing is, if again, do you click to the checkout, or do you just opt out? Would I just opt out, close this tab, and then just let that be that? I'll just show you first and foremost what happens when you go to the um, before you go to the checkout page. What happens if you don't do that? You decide not to. Well, basically, you'll just be retargeted by all of these different ads right here. So you can see the retargeting ads, and again, I said in their funnel, whether you're on the pre-sale listicle, whether you are on the offer page, or whether you are on the sales page, you will be directed to the same pre-sale listicle again, and they focus a lot on these three different types of ads right here. They focus on items which are back in stock. So, for example, this one is back in stock. They focus a lot on urgency. So there's super sales. Don't miss out on this. We have free gifts. Again, you can also see that on their selection page right here. Back in stock, exclusive, low in stock. So the urgency is a big focus from their side. They also focus a lot on the sale. So again, they have these incredible, it seems like a really good deal. So you get 56% off, you get all these free gifts. But again, that's just to acquire the customers on the first order. And I'd imagine they have some pretty heavy email systems set up for retention marketing as well. They have the pre-sale page, which does much of the objection handling, which I showed you before up here. So they just direct all of the traffic again here. So a reason why people might not buy would be because X, Y, Z when they were on this page. But again, they get redirected to this page right here and taken through the entire customer journey again. So when they are at this step again, they kind of are aware that, okay, this was actually the thing. So they might be on this page and be like, this coffee doesn't even work. Will it even help me? I kind of, yeah, it says cookies and cream, but I actually want this coffee because I start to kind of fatigue at the mid of the day. But then they get directed to this page, and it's kind of like you can avoid midday crashes, and then that objection is handled. Their focus is on the offer and the free gifts. As I said, they focus a lot of the items back in stock because a lot of they have a super big top of funnel. So a lot of their retargeting is just this item is back in stock, because that might be an objection that people have when they're on a selection page, that the product that they in fact want are out of stock. Going back, they focus mostly on GIFs and statics. So they have a lot of GIFs right here, as you can see, and that is primarily just unboxing videos, and then just interactive super sale videos like this. They have narrow messaging as well in their targeting, which is just in general for their exact avatar and for the offers and the urgency and the sale. And they kind of go with the model of simple skills, fancy fails. So they don't focus on extremely high production, UGC, actors, etc., etc. They just want to put the offer in front of their audience. They know that they already like them, so to speak, and they know their funnel and their products and what they'll get. They just need that last step to kind of nudge them over. And that's also something they do extremely well with their, for example, their Mother's Day, their April sales, and so on. They're always updating their funnel and giving people a reason why to buy all the time. So that's their retargeting ads. And once you are at this stage where you're like, damn, I'm seeing these Javi ads all the time, their products look really good. I myself, I really like the idea of this brand. You might end up on the checkout page. So the checkout page, it adds trust first and foremost. That's the step one. It value stacks the hell out of your offer. So this is straight out of like Russell Brunson's Traffic or .com Secrets. I don't know which book, but it's again just this value. If I go down here and bring Hermosi up again, it's just this extreme, massive value proposition that they're offering, because the increased or the perceived value of this offer is just so huge, because you get the free booklet, you get the insured shipping. Again, they're adding these words insured as well. What does that even mean? It's just shipping. The magic measuring spoon and the mystery gift, and then all of these products, as you can see, which is at a discount. Then they have the trust and guarantee at the end. It's only $60, which is also dirt cheap. But again, there isn't much cost to these products for Javi. I'd imagine it doesn't cost that much to make coffee concentrate, considering that coffee in and of itself is pretty cheap. And this is just a concentrate of it. They have 100% profit margin on the booklet, besides some software, which is basically nothing. And the other product as well is pretty cheap. Yeah, so just going in back into the checkout page, you can see what it looks like right here. It's $60. They have their coupon code right here. They have their trust up here, which looks super nice. It's again fitted to their brand. They do a lot of showing the testimonials and so on, and that's also in my view why they don't necessarily have to do retargeting the same way as a lot of other brands do. They just really have to put the offer in front of people because they're pre-sale listicle, which you can see here. Their their offer page right here, which has a lot of social proof, and also their sales page right here. All of what that does is just basically reducing the risk basically by increasing the profit and adding a guarantee. So their guarantees and their, as you can see, all the testimonials on here, which increases trust. I think there's also up here, the reviews and the amount of testimonials they have. So basically, that's their funnel. They have their Trustpilot again here to add trust, the 30-day satisfaction guarantee, and over 1 million shipped products. So going back to this document right here, obviously if they don't purchase, they're put back in here to the retargeting ads until they kind of just make a purchase. This is the funnel which we see Javi focus on mostly. They also have another funnel for their instant protein iced coffee, which perhaps I'll break down in another video. But this funnel is a bit more sophisticated than the average Chatbro ecom funnel, where you sell just directly to an offer page or directly to a landing page and then expect people to buy. They take people through the whole customer journey with a pre-sale article, offer page, sales page, and then they direct you to the checkout page. There is many more steps, and this is it from my experience and from what I could tell, the one that they're running right now, and which is the one which is what's it called, accountable for most of their revenue at the moment. So this is Javi's $50 million revenue funnel. Try to go implement it yourself, or just take something from this funnel. There's so many good things to work from. For example, the pre-sale listicle, the offers, and them overcoming the objections, to just the crazy amount of urgency and risk reduction. That could also be the kind of like the increased brand stickiness. That's the big one, because when you have all these different products in your home, you'll just keep thinking about the product. And then just putting the offer in front of people, make it very simple. But once you have enough proof about your product, you just need to do that. And then again, you know that these guys have a really, really good backend, because when they're making this good of a deal, again, their perceived value is insane. So they must have and their perceived value is insane, and it is, and that's also why people buy a lot. It's only $60, but they retain the customers for so much longer. So that's it for this video. This is broken down by someone who has spent a lot of money on ads, spent multiple 6-7 figures on ads, and generated also multiple 7 figures. We make hundreds of ad creators a month, which is, and Javi is a brand that we look at a lot because they are doing such a good job with their funnels. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you loved the breakdown. If you have any questions, let me know. You can go and like and comment on whatever. But until then, I'll see you in the next one.